Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. And so today we're going to be talking about problem set 2.2. Alright, let's get on with the problems. Okay, so problem number 2. 2 over 3x equals negative 14, and we have to solve for x. So in order to get rid of the fraction, we have to multiply it with the reciprocal, which is 3 over 2. So we would do 2 over 3x times 3 over 2 equals negative 14 times 3 over 2. And then this stuff would all cross out, and you would just get x equals, this stuff would cross out, where you get 7. And then you would get negative 21. So instead of actually doing the multiplication with the reciprocal, I'm just going to do a shortcut and cancel everything out and then just multiply the right side of the equal sign with the reciprocal. That way it's a little bit quicker. Alright, so in this one, we have 3h over 4 plus 2h over 5 is equal to 1. And we need to find the value of h. So first thing we're going to do is find the LCM, which is 20. Since there's nothing in 5 or 4's table that is common besides 20. And then, so we would do 3h times 5, which is 15h, plus 2h times 4, which is 8h, which is equal to 1. And then we're going to do the multiplication of 20 to both sides, so we can get rid of the 20. So you're going to get 15h plus 8h. Well, really, we can simplify this to 23h. Is equal to 20. What the heck? Is equal to 20. And then now we need to divide both sides with 23 to get h equals 20 over 23. Now we make sure that we can't simplify this any further, and since we can't, we're going to move on to the next problem. So problem number 38. 2 over 5 times 4x minus 1 plus 1/4 5x plus 2 is equal to negative 1. So we're going to use the distributive property first. And then we're going to get, so 2/5 times 4x is equal to, just multiply it with the numerator, you get 8x over 5 minus 2/5 plus 1, no, it wouldn't be 1, it would be 5/4, right? Yeah, 5/4 x plus 2 is equal to negative 1. So I just wanted to do a quick reminder. So writing it like this, like 8x over 5, sorry, I can't write. So 8x over 5 is the same thing as writing 8 over 5 times x. It doesn't really matter where you write it, but you just have to remember it's probably it's going to be in the numerator. Okay, so since it's already in the 5, oh wait, what? I didn't do this, right? Yeah, this is supposed to be 1/2, not 2. Okay, so then, since this area is already in fifths, I'm just gonna, it's already have a common denominator. I don't need to do anything with that. I don't really need to do anything with any of them, actually. What I do need to do is get this and this to the same denominator, and then we'll focus on the other stuff later. So I'm just gonna keep it in black. That's gonna be the numbers now. So so we're gonna have negative 2/5, and then we have plus 1/2 plus negative 1. So let's just do the multiplication. So the LCM would be 10. You get -4 plus 5 is equal to -1. You get -4 plus 5. What's that? 1 over 10, yeah? And then reciprocal, oh wait, I need to do the -1. And then you multiply the reciprocal, and then you get -10. So then we can plug that in our equation, and we get, oh wait, actually it's not, we cannot multiply it. All we just get is 1 over 10. That's the max we can do for now. We have 8x over 5 plus 5x over 4 plus 1 over 10. We cannot multiply it yet. Is equal to -1. So we're gonna bring the numbers to the other side, and then we get 20 for the LCM of the x's, yeah. And then we're gonna do 8 times 4, 32x, 5 times 5, 25x, is equal to, so -1 minus 1 over 10, and then you would get, so you can just multiply it with 20 right now, and then, oops, so 32 plus 25, what is that? 57x is equal to 20, and then you do times. And since we know that if the common denominator, if the denominator of one of the numbers is, or one of the fractions is 1, then we can, so basically this is over 1, so it's 1 over 1. So we can just multiply this side by 10, the 1 over 1, like we can multiply this with 10, and then we're gonna get the common denominator that we need. So we're gonna get -10 minus 1 over 10, and then that's gonna be x, and divide both sides by 57. So you're gonna get 20 times -11 over 10 over 57. And then since 10 and 20 they divide with each other, you're gonna get x is equal to -22 over 57. Can I simplify this? I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I can. Okay, let's move on to the next problem. 2x plus 5 plus 1/2 times 6x minus 1 equals 1/2. Okay, so we're gonna do the distributive property here. Since we already have 2x plus 5, we're just gonna keep it like that. Don't have to distribute anything there. Plus 3x, since that divided by that is 3. And then you have 1/2 times -1, which is -1/2. There we go. And then it's equal to -1/2. So what we can do, since we know that the 1/2 is already it's a number separate from them. It doesn't have any denominator, a shared denominator with any of them. So what we can do is we can do 2x plus 5 plus 3x. Well, no, we can simplify the x's and get 5x plus 5 is equal to -1/2 plus 1/2, since we're adding 1/2 to both sides to cancel out that 1/2. And then we're gonna get 5x plus 5 equals 0. We're gonna bring the number, subtract 5 from both sides, and then we're gonna get 5x equals -5, and then we're gonna divide both sides with 5, and then we're gonna get -1. Okay, so now we're on word problems. Jody has a collection of 116 coins consisting of dimes, quarters, and silver dollars. The number of quarters is 5 less than 3/4 the number of dimes. The number of silver dollars is 7 more than 5/8 the number of dimes. how many coins of each kind are in her collection. So 3/4 the number of dimes, and then silver dollars is okay. So dimes, we're gonna have dimes. Oops. So dime equals D. We have to label our things, and I forgot to highlight. So 116 coins. Quarters is 5 less than 3/4 the number of dimes. Number of silver dollars, 5. Yeah. So silver dollars is 7 more than 5/8 the number of dimes. So we're gonna do silver dollars. No, let's do quarters next. Quarters. 5 less than 3/4 the number of dimes. So 3/4 of D minus 5. And then we're gonna do silver dollars. So that's SD. And then we have 7 more than 5/8 the number of dimes. So 5/8 D plus 7. And then we're gonna add all of these up. So, and then the total is equal to 116, right? Yeah. So now we're gonna add all of these up. So we're gonna have D plus 3/4 D minus 5 plus 5/8 D plus 7 is equal to 116. Okay. So now we're going to find the common denominator for the D's, which is 8. So we have 8 for the denominator of D's, and then we can just do 7 minus 5, which is 2, equals 116. So 8D plus 6D plus 5D, and then 8 plus 6 plus 5. So what is that? 14 plus 5 is 19, yeah. 19D over 8 is equal to 114. And now we're going to have to do 114 times 8. Right? Yeah. And yeah, okay, so then we're going to just do the reciprocal, yeah. And then 114 times 8, divide that by 19. So, can we simplify anything? Is 114 divisible by 19? Huh. Okay, so we're gonna do. Let's see. So 19 and then 114. I don't think it is, right? 6, 19 times 6. What's 19 times 6? I kind of forgot what 19 times 6 is. 54, right? Yeah. And then 6 plus 5 is 11. Okay, yeah, so it is divisible by 19. So then that would be at 6, and then you get 48. So, problem number 52. The sum of the present ages of Ian and his brother is 45. In 5 years, Ian's age will be 5/6 of his brother's age. Find their present ages. So, Ian is going to be X, and then his brother is going to be Y. Do you know that X plus Y is equal to 45? So we're going to, since we know that in 5 years, Ian's age will be 5/6 of his brother's age. So if we do X plus 5 equals Y plus 5, and then we do 5/6, so this right side is right, because 5/6 of Ian's brother's age is his age, so that's right. And then we're going to multiply both sides with 6 so that we can get rid of the denominator of that fraction. So we're going to have 6x plus 5 equals 5 times y plus 5. And then we're going to get 6x plus 30 equals 5y plus 25. Right? And then, so we know that y, so this, let me reiterate this equation. So this equation is also equal to y equals 45 minus x, right? Since we can just subtract x from both sides, and then that would get us to this equation that we have now. And we can just replace that with this y, and then we'll have a value of x. So we're going to have 6x plus 30 is equal to 5 times 45 minus x plus 25. So since I don't know what 45 times 5 is, I'm just going to do it off to the side. And then we're going to do 25, 20, 22. So it's 225. Okay. So we're going to get 6x plus 30 is equal to, crap, what was it? 225? Yeah? Yeah, I'll just do it again. I'm pretty sure it is 225. Yeah, it's 225. Okay. Minus 5x plus 25. And then that gets us to 250 for the numbers on the right side. And then we're going to bring the x's to one side, numbers to the other. We're going to have 11x equals 250 minus 30 is 220. And we're going to get x equals, so 220 divided by 11 is equal to 20, which is 20. So Ian is 20 years old, which means that if we plug our x value into this, we're going to get y equals 45 minus 20, which is equal to 25, right? No, 15. No, I think it is 25. Yeah, it's 25. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Yeah. So it's 25. Okay, last problem. This thing is going. Okay, there we go. In triangle ABC, angle B is 8 degrees less than 1/2 of angle A, and C is 28 degrees larger than A. So we're gonna have, let's just name these angles. So A is gonna be equal to X. B is going to be 1/2 X minus 8. And then C is going to be X plus 28. And hopefully most people know here that a triangle has a total summation of angles equal to 180 degrees. So let's just do that. So we know that A plus B plus C is equal to 180. So X plus 1/2 X minus 8 plus x plus 28 is equal to 180. And now we are going to solve for x. So since 28 minus 8 is equal to 20, we can simplify that right away. And then I know we have 2x plus 1/2 x plus 20 is equal to 180. Do simple, what's it called? Common denominator over here. So 2, we're going to have 4x plus 1. We don't need to write the 1, we can just write the x. Since 1x equals x. 1x equals x. Okay, and then we're going to do 180 minus 20 is 160. So 5x over 2 equals 160. Oops. And then we're going to do the reciprocal so that everything can go away. And then we get x equals 160 times 2 over 5. That is equal to 3. And then 32, 64. So x equals 64. So 1/2 of x is 32. 32 minus 8 is 24. And then 64 plus 28 is 92. And just to make sure this is right, we can add all of them up. Plus 64, which is 6 plus, so that's 156, right? Yeah, 156. And then plus 24, you get 0. Carry over 7, 8, and then you get 180. Whew. Alright, so if you need any extra help, be sure to contact me at the mathematicexplained24@gmail.com, whatever the email address is. And I'll be sure to get to you as fast as I can. And that's it for today's video, so hopefully you enjoyed and learned something. And I'll see you next time. Thanks.